let a bitch put her cup down. Because it is time yet again for boom, 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 boom. I gotta turn it to a bounce beat somehow. Black Ink Crew, goddammit. Here we go. Yes, yes, my show is back. Yes, my show. Okay. I know you guys don't know. Okay, I don't know if you may know or you're not. But this past winter, Puma and Sassy came down to New Orleans and partied with me in a club. It was fun. They are who they seem to be to me. Okay? They are who they seem to be to me. And I like them. And I can't wait to see them again. Especially Sassy, because she gives great hugs. And other reasons for why I fucks with Puma so very heavy. But he's real. Okay? And that's my boy, that's my homie. Or whatever. So, yeah. Okay? Just wanted to say that, put that out there. That I met them and they're cool. You know what I'm saying? In real life. Okay? It's not for play with these folks, people. We're on a real reality show right quick, okay? Where there's so much drama, it can't be fake. And here we go. First of all, they replaced C's sister as the desk chick because she was stealing money, from what I understand. It hasn't exploded yet, but we will see. We shall see, okay? Sky is the new desk chick. And we all know that Sky is queen of the almond-eyed mixies, okay? And from here up, Sky is gorge, okay? But can we just say scratch, sniff, no ass? I'm just saying, girl. And it's obvious you know that because you was just joking. But squats, bodynomics, Buffy Caruth, Buffy the Body helps with that. Get that together. Because I just can't stand when it's like a flat booty bitch that don't work out always wanting to put on tights. Because it's like if you have no ass and then there's no tone to the lack of ass, it's just pointless. It's just pointless. Like, just wear jeans. Just wear jeans. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Wear shorts. But don't wear tights. Anyway, that's my opinion. People can do what they want to. I don't mean no mistake. Anyway, y'all. So, Mama Jones comes to the shop, y'all. And she got all of that fucking chia. She got all of that Pomeranian fur on. Because she gotta show you hoes what Jimmy Jones does for his moms out this motherfucker, okay? And she is always, you know, on it, okay? Bitch, ever since we didn't, you know, second season, she is on it, okay? Alright? So she come in the shop to get punkash in some hands. Not prayer hands, I'm sorry. I don't remember. The hands was doing something like this. Prayer hands. Was it prayer hands? Do we put punkash next to prayer hands? Is that what's hot on these streets? Whatever. At first she wanted to get it tattooed next to her punkash, and I was like, nobody wants to see Mama Jones' old wrinkly snatch on this television show getting tattooed. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I know how the inner thighs is like one of the places where women cannot hide their age. Okay, like it's one of those places that always, like, you know, just sags and folds and just lets it be known that your coochie isn't fresh anymore, okay? And not in a smell way, but in a Ziploc bag way. You know what I'm saying? It's not crisp anymore, okay? So you need to keep that to you, your lover, and yourself, okay? Thank you very much. I didn't need to see that. But she got the tattoo done on her book. On her back. She came in there to put her books on the table because she wanted people to get her book, get her perfume. She trying to hustle, and I ain't hating. Anyways, moving along, y'all. So Duchess is talking to her mama in a car about her health, and her mama is like really seriously sporting the 1997 Hispanic like dark lip liner on the lips, and then like shaded in with a little bit of red, and like you rub it together, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah. It was like watching Dangerous Minds all over again. Because I was spending most of my life, like, with Gangsters in Paradise or some shit like that. Michelle Pfeiffer, Julio. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just... What? How am I not supposed to point that out when the camera's, like, right here? Also, when the camera's, like, right here. Duchess, why are you giving me Dylon face? You know, 5 major rappers. Dylon, 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 and Dylon, because I spit out fire. That's the dick face she was giving me this whole time, okay? The lip was heavy. It looked like she been smoking. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. I'm just saying I noticed. Whatever. Anyway, I'm sorry. And it was talking about how, you know, people are so much nicer in the South, but that money is where it's at, and that's in New York. And I agree. Okay, yes, you have your Southern comfort, you know, thing here. Yeah, that's all well and good. But when I went to New York, I met a chick within like 1 week and we dated. So everybody's nice in New York to me, so whatever. Anyways, I'm just saying, fuck, I can't be honest. Don't worry about it then. So when she gets back, C's come over and, you know, she answered the door like, boy, what the fuck you want? Like, big worm. Like, Jerry Curl curls. Like, bitch just got a perm. What the fuck you want? Like that. He come inside. She not giving him no act right whatsoever. He asked about her well-being. And she's like, oh, you care now? So you care about, you ain't care before. So what you care for now? You ain't care about before. It was just like the dick faces of my life. And he's sitting there in the chair like a little ass boy. Well, you think maybe, yeah, we meet up at dinner, you might want to talk. And it's like, C's, why does your bottom lip look like a plump vagina? Okay? I just see plump pussy right here. That's all I see with this bottom lip. What is that? Anyway, slurp that shit up, nigga. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Slurp that bottom lip up. You always just letting the shit fall and all of this. I'm just expecting to, you know, just some pussy juice just slide down the crease of the bottom lip right here. Like, and down the chin and down the neck. That's what I'm expecting right now. And fall on the sweatshirt. Like, and just be a spot right there. And you know what I'm saying? For the whole, you know, smelling your bottom lip and shit like that. Like, that's what I felt like, okay? Like, get that together first of all. So we find out, y'all, like I said at the beginning of this second season, because this is a continuation of the second season. This is not the third season. And what I knew was something was going on with Duchess, but they weren't saying what. But at that point, it was like, I can no longer feel sorry for you because you lying, you acting fucking crazy. And what am I supposed to say to this episode after episode after episode? Like, come on now. I can't go to back for yet more than 3 episodes with this fuck shit. Okay, I'm sorry. That's what it is. And basically, she had a miscarriage. And he told her she knew this shit was gonna happen because she got pregnant in her fallopian tubes. And as you know, most people should know that if the pregnancy happens within the fallopian tubes, you can die. So you have to either get the baby out, or you know, you have the baby and you might die. Basically, not might, you probably will die. So this was hard for her. She had a miscarriage. It was hard for her to deal with that. And you can tell it was hard for him, but I don't think C's is up to that maturity level to have supported her the way she needed to be supported. But you can't blame nobody but yourself because he has never proved himself to be that responsible. So you can only blame yourself because at the end of the day, come on now, Duchess. Like, did you really expect him to handle that situation the way like a real grown-ass man would handle that situation? Like, I wouldn't. And it ain't no, you know, like, it ain't no shade to him. Really, it is what it is. You grow from a situation, and maybe in about a couple of years after you done dealt with something like this, you'll know how to react next time. But at this point, he wasn't going to give you what you needed because he didn't know how to give it to you. Like, I'm going to just be real with you and tell you that's what it was. And she was all in her feelings about it. You know, and saying that he wasn't there for her the way she wanted him to be there for her. So they're going to go to dinner, and they're going to talk about it then. Sassy and Puma are happy as shit because 124, Inc. 124 has opened up. Y'all know that's Puma's tattoo parlor that, you know, Sassy manages. Nobody misses Black Ink. Oh shit shows up out the blue. He been missing. Sassy is like, where the fuck you been at? Like, goddamn. He tells them about when Kaylin came down looking for him and he had gotten ghost and wasn't answering the phone. So now his court shit is still in jeopardy at this point. I'm tired of talking about this shit, so I can't wait for it to get over and through with. And I saw the preview of the, you know, the upcoming episodes, and that black suit that old shit had on was everything. Thank you. All right. So hopefully that nice ass suit got your ass out of Dodge. But we'll never know because you don't really be on social media like everybody else be. I don't know what that is, but all right. I guess you got enough problems and enough baby mamas to know I need to keep my ass on this shit at a limit. Okay? So oh shit wants to get Kathy's initials covered on his man titty. And C's is like, man, I'm not doing that shit. Kathy's fucking crazy, okay? Kathy gives you crazy, like sparkling glazed over eyes, okay? Kathy's fucking crazy. Kathy stabbed people. She's been to jail. She don't give a fuck. Okay, she will hurt somebody. Okay, so when oh shit is sitting up there talking about, man, you playing pussy, man, you pussy fucking, you scary as fuck, you a baby back bitch. I'm like, nigga, please, you scared of that bitch? Okay, the only reason you getting that shit covered is because you about to try to propose to this other bitch. And I don't know if it's just me, y'all, but I don't understand. Like we saw when you was fucking with Kaylin, oh shit. So I'm really gonna have to understand why, after only knowing this chick for this amount of time, you want to marry her. Because she's pregnant? That's not a good enough reason to me. I know you feel like you want to settle down, but how about we get our own apartment, take care of all of our kids, become a better man to all of those kids, and just, try to deal with it like that instead of rushing into a marriage. Because once you're in a marriage, that changes every fucking thing. That's going to change everything. And then on top of that, it's not going to be that easy to just walk away from. You're not just going to be able to get ghosts because you can't deal with the pressures of life. Like, you're not going to be able to do that, okay? And the little chick already looks stressed the fuck out. From the previews, she already looked like if she don't go sit her ass down somewhere, it might be a miscarriage in her eyesight, okay? She looked way too stressed for me. I didn't like it. I wasn't comfortable with it. Anyway, so Duchess brings her mama to dinner with C's. And the mama was really being a mediator. And I really feel like her being there helped the situation because it made Duchess have to listen to what he was saying. And it also, made them keep everything at an even keel because nobody wants to act out in front of people mama, okay? Be real. So she says she was upset about what he said about, she should have known, and about him not being there for her. And he was just saying, like, first of all, don't call me a punk, because, she started off the conversation like, it's just hurtful for my man to not, like, go to bat for me. I'm tired of fighting with everybody. And it's like, well, bitch, stop starting the fights. Let's be real. You going through it, so you taking it out on everybody. It's not like everybody just saying fuck you at this point in your life when everything is crashing down on you. No, it ain't that deep. Okay? It's deep, but it ain't that fucking deep. It's not the world against you. It's you saying fuck the world because I'm going through shit. And then looking for somebody to be there for you. Looking for somebody to reach out and touch somebody's hand to make this world a better place if they can. But goddamn, this ain't Michael Jackson and this ain't Diana Ross. So you're going to have to deal with the consequences of how you act towards people. Like you was lying about the shit that happened with Sassy and Teddy and shit. And escalating that situation. It was almost like I'm unhappy, so I want everybody else to be unhappy. Which I'm not saying I don't understand where you coming from. I feel for you, Duchess, and I'm hoping that this makes me and everybody else start liking you again. Because I loved you first season, but you was acting crazy as shit. And I'm glad that it was something really going on and that it wasn't just you being crazy. It was something that was actually happening to you that you didn't know how to deal with. And I understand that, and I'm cool with that. But let's not act like that changes how the part you played in destroying those friendships. And that's my real shit for the day. Message. But he apologizes. They make out all nasty like in front of the mama. Two vagina lips rubbing together, which normally would turn me on, but it didn't this time. And that's that. So Kwani drops the baby off at the shop because her mama is not watching Kwani because Puma has not went and talked to her since they got into it in Jamaica, okay? And I don't blame Puma because Kwani's mama is fucking Lopito crazy, okay? Okay, she's fucking nuts, okay? I'm sorry, I am so sorry, but she's nuts, okay? She crazy, okay? She not okay, alright? And y'all know Kwani is my boo. So I'm sorry if you feel some type of way about me saying your mama crazy, okay? Because I know I would feel some type of way if somebody was talking about my mama. But that's why I would never put my mama on the reality show because I'm already defensive. I will kill somebody now. So I don't need all of that, on that's too much for me. But, teach his own. But like I'm saying, she tells him he got to talk to the mama. And if they can't rectify the situation, then it's just going to have to be dropped and left where it's at. Because it can't be this back and forth. And she needs help with the baby when he's at the shop. Because he doesn't want the baby at the shop. Which I can understand. It's not the environment for a kid. Needles, booze, naked bitches. That's too much. You know what I'm saying? So I understand where that situation is coming from, y'all. So Kathy shows up at the shop. Kathy gets crazy eyes about this picture she saw on Instagram. She saw this picture on Instagram of, he covered up her initials. And she like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me, shit? Like, you could have just told me. And he's like, well, that's because I'm about to propose to Anya. Face drop. Do you think that is what you should do right now? I mean, you don't take care of the family that you do have. I do take care of my family. What are you talking about? I do take care of my family. But you don't even have your son that much. I mean, what are you talking about? You don't even have your son that much. And he's like, well, that's because you don't want you don't want Achilles to be here at the Black Ink Crew. And she's like, well, of course I don't want my child at Black Ink Crew. The fucking naked mixies walking around and people drinking and people fucking and fighting up in here. No, I don't want my child in here. And he's like, well, you gonna have to deal with that. I mean, bitch, what you do? You work a part-time job 3 days a week? Shut the fuck up. You can watch the baby when I'm at work, okay? You can watch the baby. Stop it. And I'm like, how are you living on that? How are you living on a part-time job working 3 days? Girl, look, I guess you living with your mama man now? Oh, all right. So he was just saying, like, you need to get the fuck with that crazy shit. And she was like, you're still not on child support. I still haven't put you on child support. I can still put you on child support. And I have not done that. So I want you to understand, like, I'm trying to make this work with you. And she gets all teary and shit and goes in the back and get the little boy. And it's obvious the little boy don't want to go. But she takes him anyway. And he's like, I just got here, Mom. It's okay, Papi. I have to go now. Okay, we have to go. And it's like, I'm so tired of this weak, crazy woman shit. Can we have a time out for a second on Black Ink Crew and talk about some real shit? I mean, like, no, just some, news real shit. There was last week was a hard work week for me because of the type of stories we were covering. There was a woman that jetted out of her house to run after some nigga and left her 1 and 2 year old in the house where she threw clothes that she was burning this nigga clothes. So obviously they're having, a ghetto love moment. And she leaves running after him, leaves for hours, long enough for the whole fucking house to burn down and kill both of the babies. One situation, okay? There's another situation where the dude killed the girlfriend and had, yeah, this happened last week. Dude had the house all locked up, had the girl in there. It was a hostage situation. He shot the girlfriend and, eventually let himself out of the attic eventually. But this is my point. I am so tired of you star-crossed, crazy fucking lovers. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. There's billions of people in the fucking world and you sitting up here killing kids, killing yourself, fucking up your life over some dick or vagina that you will eventually forget about. You're crazy. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Kathy, bitch, you are hurting your son because you can't get over the fact that this nigga don't want you no more. Woman the fuck up. I'm tired of that shit, okay? Because she come off like one of those crazy bitches, okay? I'm sorry. Get the fuck over it. He don't have to tell you that he covered the tattoo up. He don't have to be nice to you. All y'all have to do is fucking co-parent. Let it go. Get over it. Y'all were together in high school. He has moved on so many times. And you still crying about this, nigga? You need to go to therapy. You need self-esteem. Or you need to just get your ass beat until the clock clicks in your head and you realize that the time with this man is over. Stop fucking living in the past. It's never going to be what you want it to be. Make the best out of your life and make the life you want for your son to have. Make that for yourself. Stop looking for him to come back and save you. Stop it. Because it's pathetic and it's fucking sad and I'm tired of seeing this weak ass shit. Okay? What the fuck wrong with y'all? Grab them lady balls and get yourself together. You can only cry over a motherfucker for so long before the shit becomes sad and pathetic and nobody wants to hear it anymore. Boop. I'm done. So, Duchess bring her mama to the shop and when Cease takes her to the back, she basically starts talking to Walt and telling him how she's been going through all this stuff and how, she felt like nobody was there for her. And he had to let her know, you separated yourself from us. You can't ruin the relationships you build with people and then when shit go down, you look for them to be there for you and be a support system for you when you done basically told them, fuck them. You can't do that to people. And I was like, yeah, Walt, with that fresh ass Cosby sweater he had on, that motherfucker. That fucking sweater was so tight. Nigga, was that turquoise? That shit was beautiful. I love that sweater, okay? Where did you get that from? I want that sweater. Anyway, and she was just crying and just saying how, yeah, she did push people the way she had to, but it still hurt that nobody gave her the support that she needed. And, but he was like, this bitch is crazy, basically, in the confessionals. And she was like, it was a hard thing to do, but it was worth it. I was like, God damn, bitch, you trying to get the fucking Emmy for this shit, huh? They trying to get an Emmy for this shit. Anyway, y'all. So Puma goes to meet with his mother-in-law Denise and her big bald black boyfriend. And she lets him talk first. And she giving me angry senorita straight from the fucking gate. And he basically says to her, you were acting so crazy. I don't know how you don't feel like you have to apologize for the way you acted. Okay? And then she can't take responsibility for that. So she starts talking about, you know, her daughter. And this is stressing her daughter out. And her daughter is emotionally stressed out. And he's like, well, if you care so much about your daughter's well-being, why were you trying to ruin the most important day of her life, the happiest day of her life, her wedding day? Why were you trying to ruin that? And she can't take that shit. I think that really got to her. Okay, and they're going, you know, basically going back and forth about what happened in Jamaica. And she tells him that she's not giving him an apology. And she's going to do whatever to make sure her child is happy. And now, you know, she was like, you know, she's like, I love my family and I have done what you asked me to do. When we sat down and talked, you told me do right by her. You got her pregnant, take care of her. And I did that. I put a ring on it. I did what I was supposed to do. And all you can do is talk about the past. What can you talk about now? What can you say now that I'm not doing right? Okay? And you know, Kwani's mom is fucking crazy. So what he was saying was going in one ear and out the other. She's questioning his love for his, you know, for his family, and then saying that he ain't shit, and throws, because he says that, you know, him and his mom is cool now after all the shit they done been through. So why she can't be cool? Why she can't calm the fuck down? He wants her to be there for him, like, you know, she's there for Kwani. He wants that love from her, especially since when it first started out, he didn't have a relationship with his mom, so he wanted that love from her. He went to her to ask her for help on how to deal with talking to his mom, and she threw that in his face, and he was like, I can't believe she threw that in my face like that. Like, I can't believe that I actually opened up to you and you threw that in my face. And I'm like, that's because the bitch is crazy and she's jealous. I'm sorry, but she's jealous. She's jealous that her daughter is getting married. She's jealous that this man done right by her daughter. I don't give a fuck what she's talking about. Every mama that wants to be overbearing and slightly living through their child always comes up with this I love my daughter reason why they want to be overbearing, ignorant, and mean to whoever their child is with. Like, you always want to throw that mama sign up, but everybody mama love their child is not walking around here acting like that. So that's some crazy shit that you dealing with. You, by yourself. That's you. That's all you. That's you right there. Nobody else. Okay? And I felt so bad for Puma because he started to cry, and she was like, you're such a good actor. You're such a good actor. You know what? You're such a good actor. She got up, and the boyfriend had to hold her because he had a look on his face. She was like, you know, I smacked that look off your face. And he was like, I would welcome that. Come do that. Please. I would love that. Come do that. And she's doing all this jumping around, and it's like the fact that you gotta jump out your seat and act like you're gonna do something to this man makes me know that your ass is crazy. And Kwani needs to just go ahead and deal with it how she gonna deal with it. But Puma don't need to have no more conversations with her, because it's always gonna go the same way. You don't want to respect him because you mad at the fact that there's somebody that did this for your daughter that you probably couldn't get nobody to do for you, because all I heard was boyfriend. I'm sorry, Mom, but you coming off like you jealous of your daughter. And you can't really take it out on your daughter, so you're going to take it out on Puma. That's how it comes off to me. I don't know nobody's life. I don't pretend to know nobody's life. But that's the way the shit come off to me on television. It's fucked up. It's wrong. And the only people that's really getting hurt out of the situation is the grandbaby and Kwani. And that's the two people that you should be trying to protect. So if it was really all that, you should have just said, I'm sorry for overreacting. Okay, but I feel like you may owe me an apology for this, and that, and maybe y'all could have went somewhere with it. But the fact that you feel like you did nothing wrong, even though you continue to pull yourself out of character, right? Okay, you know, keep acting like a bird when you somebody grandma out here. Like, that's fucking sad, and that only makes you look bad and Puma look like he's absolutely right in feeling the way he does about you. So I just feel bad for Kwani. Basically, because it's gonna put her in a fucked up situation, because you love your mama but you love your husband, and that's your husband, and you gotta be there for your husband. You know what I'm saying? Over anything at this point. He's not a boyfriend, not a fiance, not a baby daddy. That's a fucking husband. And that's who her loyalty really has to lie with in a situation like this. So I know that the situation is hard. But Kwani look good. And Kwani be doing it on Instagram. She working out. You know what I'm saying? Her weed be doing it. I be like, yes, Kwani. So Kwani look like she good. So I'm hoping that they eventually work this situation out. Because it's a lot. It's a lot of shade. It's a lot of ignorant shit for no apparent reason. That was my Black Ink Crew review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Hey, Black Ink Crew. Hey, Black Ink Crew producers. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. So, peace out. I'm about to go eat.